In this video, we'll look over the record-only mode of acquisition. Because this step doesn't actually play anything, we only have an input signal path available to select. Time is how long the step will record for. We can run this step now. This will record 1 second of room tone. Just like play and record, we can have multiple input signal paths, append the signal name to them, and adjust the saved waveform name. Changing the time here will change how long we record for. So instead of 1 second, we recorded this for 200 milliseconds. This checkbox here will enable triggered recording. Instead of just starting to record when it hits this step, it will wait for a trigger level. This doesn't have to be the signal path that we're recording on, but it commonly is, so I'll select reference mic. We can change the trigger level in unit here. So I'll set it to 1 Pascal. We could also set it in dB SPL. Triggered offset is the amount of time that the acquired signal is shifted relative to the point at which it's triggered. Setting this to negative will actually include the 100 milliseconds before it is triggered. Slope selects whether positive going signal will trigger before negative going signal, or vice versa. Timeout is how long the step will wait without receiving the trigger level. So if I run this sequence and make no noise for 3 seconds, it will time out and not actually record anything, as we can see by the empty waveforms in the memory list. One of the most common reasons to use record-only acquisition is for open loop testing. If I'm trying to test a speaker on a cell phone or an MP3 player, it's difficult to do with the play and record step because there's no output signal path that goes to the cell phone. Instead, what we can do is load a WAV file onto the device, play it back, record it, and then analyze it in SoundCheck. I have a sweep here that's about 2.27 seconds long. Instead of playing it out of this path, I can save this sweep as a WAV file, then I'll copy that WAV file over to my device. That file is now loaded and ready to play out of my phone. We'll open this acquisition step and set it to triggered record. We'll add about half a second to the stimulus length to make sure we capture the entire waveform. I'm going to increase the timeout because it might take me a little while to actually hit play when the sequence is running. So now we run the sequence, I go over to my phone, open up the WAV file and hit play. And here's the analysis.